Oh, welcome back, everyone. This is Sheepdog Smokey, and this is one that I'm surprised and not surprised to see, honestly, based on who it involves. If you remember, during Obama's tenure, Chris Rock was the one who basically said you cannot even disagree with or speak out against Obama. His Obama's basically the dad of the country, and you have to respect him. Pretty much slandered him very much in the ultra left column for me. But now Chris Rock mocks Jussie Smollett. You ain't getting no respect from me. It seems iconic comedian Chris Rock slammed Empire star at Saturday night's NAACP Image Awards in Hollywood on the subject of the actor's hoax attack, which caused outrage across the world. They said, "No Jussie Smollett vote. Jokes. What a waste of light skin. Do you know what I could do with that light skin, that curly hair? My career would be out of here. I'd be running Hollywood," said Rock. He continued, "What the hell was he thinking? You're Jesse from now on. You don't get the you no more. That you was respect. You ain't getting no respect from me." Smollett lost the award for Best Supporting Actor in a Television Drama for his role as Jamal Lyon on the Fox series. NAACP Image Awards host and Blackish actor Anthony Anderson said that he hoped Smollett would win for his work on the show. Lawyers for Jussie Smollett made a surprise announcement last week that all charges against the Empire actor for allegedly staging a fake hate crime against himself have been dropped. Smollett's attorney, Patricia Brown Holmes, and Tina Glandian said in a statement that the actor's record has been wiped clean after the prosecution's case reportedly disintegrated. After the attack made headlines around the world, the script later flipped and Smollett was indicted on 16 felony counts related to making a false report to police. Mr. Smollett claimed that he was attacked by two Trump-supporting men who shouted racial and homophobic slurs in downtown Chicago on January 29. Following an investigation into the allegations, police and prosecutors determined that the black and gay actor falsely reported to authorities that he was attacked to advance his career on the Fox show and promote his career because he was unhappy with his current pay on Empire. The announcement followed a surprise appearance by Jussie Smollett and his entourage at a Chicago court earlier Tuesday. Sorry about that refresh there. When I first heard about this, honestly, I'm not an Empire fan. I've not seen more than about half an episode, and it's just not what I like to watch. But the fact that my first response was, "Who is Jussie Smollett?" tells me he is relatively new. That or he's not talented. And looking at this, I would say he's relatively new. He looks fairly young. So the fact that he believes he's owed more money tells me he is an entitled little jerk. He is working on a network television show. This is not an HBO original. This is not a Netflix original. This is not a multi-billion-dollar movie. This is a Fox TV show, and he's not a leading actor on it. So his contention that he's being slighted is a contention that because I'm black, gay, and liberal and related to Kamala Harris, you owe me more. And that is just an entitled attitude that really makes me glad I don't watch his show. I would assume that he's not that good an actor because of his contention that he's not saying, "Look at the numbers I'm bringing into the show. Look at how many people tweet every time that they're watching the show from me. Look at how good I'm doing. Look at all of these good things." It's look at the fact that I was attacked by someone who I can't prove attacked me in an area with no cameras, so there is no proof, and now they're saying I faked it, but you have to give me more money. But when Chris Rock flips on you, you've lost. We have federal investigators still pursuing this case because not only did he report to Chicago PD that he had been attacked, but apparently he seems to have mailed himself a fake drug or a fake chemical letter. So that would be a federal charge. And Miss Fox, who is good friends with his aunt Kamala, can't make that go away. So I would say we're probably wanting to gear up to watch Chris Rock just go on and on and on about this. I personally doubt I'll see much of it because I don't follow Rock. I don't watch his TV shows or specials. I don't watch SNL, haven't watched SNL for 20 years. But this is more of the same. This is the left eating their own, destroying their own. I did a video about Portland's supposed Smollett syndrome. And this is going to be basically something that just goes nuts for weeks or months with people being attacked by MAGA hat wearing white men. But no one can prove anything. No one will have any shred of evidence other than the person reporting the attack. This is going to be more of the same, more of Blasey Ford with something happened about 30 years ago in a house that I can't remember where it is. I don't remember who was there. I don't remember who saw it, and I don't remember who was involved in the attack on me, but it was definitely Judge Kavanaugh who did all these horrible things, and you should just believe me. And all of her witnesses say they remember nothing of the sort. And then you'll get other people that jump on the bandwagon. And you'll get other idiot lawyers like Avenatti who bring out a Sweatnik, and then that is disproven. We have to start taking these as they are, lies, and we have to start holding people accountable. Smollett needs to be made to repay the $130,000 Chicago has billed him. He needs to be held accountable for filing a false report. If he is found to have mailed himself that suspicious substance, he needs to be prosecuted federally for it and face the music for it. These people in Portland need to have the same happen to them. Anyone who goes to the police with it, when it is proven to be a hoax, they need to be tried for false reporting. You'll notice, though, in that one, no one's going to the police. Blasey Ford never went to the police. She waited 30-odd years and then all of a sudden remembered all of this when Brett Kavanaugh was nominated. Although there are reports that she also remembered something about Neil Gorsuch. I've said this to a couple of people I know that I almost wish I could send my mind back to my younger self, to basically be all of my knowledge and memories in my 5-year-old body so I could graduate high school by 9, college by 12, law school by 9, or law school by 13, just so that when someone jumps up, because I could make sure I'm a respected judge, and when someone jumps up and says, he molested me in high school, and I can say, well, what year was that? Well, it was my senior year, 94, 95, and I can say I graduated high school in the 80s at the age of 9. And I can start proving that I graduated college before they were in high school. Just to watch them and have it be on TV worldwide as someone accuses me of doing something in a year when I would not have been anywhere near them. Just so I can say, well, look, in 1995, I was practicing law. You were in high school in what city? Well, I wasn't even in that city. Just so one of them could actually have to say, well, I know I remembered it wrong. It was when I was this age, blah, 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 blah. I really wish I could actually engineer that just so we could have something on TV to where one of them just melts down and the story implodes around them. Yes, I know it's a pipe dream. It will never happen. And it is just an anecdote. But think about it. What if you could actually do that? What if you could engineer the change to your own past to where you could graduate high school before you're 10, law school before you're 15, and then engineer your rise to being nominated for the Supreme Court, just so some woman could accuse you of something happening in a school you didn't attend in a year you wouldn't have attended it anyway, just so you can destroy it entirely on TV. Maybe if we could engineer that, just one person for that, we would actually teach the left, at least fabricate the evidence in a way that you can't be proven to have fabricated a story. Maybe they'd learn that lying is bad. Unfortunately, Jussie here is going to likely be rehired on Empire at a bit of a raise. All the idiots out in Portland are not going to be held to account for any of their false reports, and Chris Rock is going to make a lot of money making fun of all of them. And I honestly wish that wasn't the case. I honestly wish it could all be stopped because it needs to. I can remember stories from when I was in junior high and high school of people who lied to the police, and they were given massive fines, some of them given jail time because they filed a false report. Why is it that we're held to a different standard than a gay black liberal actor who happens to be the nephew of a current senator? But I've talked long enough. That's a question for all of us to answer for ourselves. Let me know what you think. Keep the comments classy, keep them civil. As I always say, we don't learn from an argument, we learn from a debate. Also, make sure that you like the video if you liked the content. Also, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you stay up to date with my content, as I have plans for several other threads to follow down, other rabbit holes to dive into, and you'll want to make sure and know when all of those come out. Until next time, though, everyone have a wonderful day.